You're here somewhere. Brother, do this. He won't. Oh, there you are, in the back. Are you kidding me?
He's jumping up and down. Hi, baby.
Hi, Michael. When you read the book, you will see that he was truly incredible. But what was your question?
Well, the complicated relationship, because the description of your husband leaving, and you just kind of going, oh, okay, bye.
Actually, it was more like, oh, see ya.
Yeah.
It was that feeling of desperation, because I thought, now I have to be honest. Now I have to actually get out from behind being married to a man and face the fact that I am gay.
Right.
And I didn't want to do that. Not at the beginning of my career, and not when it was very clear after Ellen came out that it wasn't okay to be gay and on TV, because you're going to lose your TV show.
Right.
So that was a rough time. It was I was just in terror constantly.
Right. And you had gotten married really because you wanted that idea of a white picket fence and what you thought was a normal relationship.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't really know that I was gay until I was 18. I mean, I knew that I had all kinds of feelings for my best friends that went beyond friendship.
Right.
But I really didn't think that I could live an open lesbian lifestyle. I just didn't think that I could be gay. And so by the time I was 18, I realized that if I was ever going to be happy, I had to actually date a lesbian.
Right.
And that's when I actually went to law school that year, and I met somebody. I had a very short relationship, but I felt comfortable, I felt happy, and then I got a movie, Sirens. And so I just kind of closed the door on that, focused on my career. And so I assumed that I was gay. I didn't really want to do anything about it. And then I felt very attracted to this guy that I met on a set, and I thought, done. I'm not gay anymore. He's the one. I'm going to make it work.
Right.
And, you know, I think that's how I know that I'm actually gay, is because he was a great guy, and we had a great relationship. It was very loving. He was very supportive, and yet I still felt very empty, and I still felt that something was definitely missing.
Right. One of my favorite visuals in the book is you describing, and it was your sister-in-law wearing sort of lingerie under her overalls. And but your sister-in-law and your husband became friends and then eventually took off together.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, my husband ran off with my brother's wife.
Right.
Yes. I know. I mean, it's like a Jerry Springer show. It really is crazy.
No, this is much better. I'm sorry, the lingerie under the... I don't know why it made me laugh, but it did.
Yeah, you know, she was kind of punk rock a little, and I just never thought anything of it. And then after a while, I was like, oh, you know. I mean, I think my brother and I both were kind of blindsided by the fact that they got together after my husband left me. Because we were very close. The four of us would do everything together.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did your mom know you were gay?
Yeah. Well, she knew I was questioning at around 16.
Right.
Yeah. She actually found the joy of lesbian sex under my bed. That's one way to come out to your mother.
Well, yeah.
I don't recommend it. I don't. I actually kind of had to come out to her 3 times before it sunk in.
How come?
She didn't believe me. I think it's fair to say the first time was, I think she thought it was a phase.
Right.
Which is okay, I guess. I was 16. The second time, it was after my marriage to Mel.
Right.
So that was also kind of confusing, because then I had to go and convince her that I was actually gay, even though I had been married to a man.
Right.
And the third time was kind of entering into my first serious relationship with a woman.
So now, let's go back to your working on the TV show. Did she see your body shifting and say, babe, something's off with you, I see it?
Yeah, she did, but she lives in Australia, and, you know, what we see in photographs and on TV is not reality at all. So she checked in with me. I assured her that I was perfectly fine. Because you got to understand, people with eating disorders lie like you wouldn't believe. I mean, I didn't know I was capable of lying that much just to protect my eating disorder. And also I was very ashamed, too. There's a great deal of shame that goes along with it. So it was really not until I came home for Christmas that year, excited to show off my brand new fabulous body that I'd been working so hard to get, that she just completely freaked out.
How much did you weigh, do you think, when you went home?
In Australia, between 85 and 90 pounds. I was skinny.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But not to other people, not to the people you were around. Everyone was skinny, so it was sort of safe in a way.
I think it's a funny thing when you're surrounded by people doing similar behavior. It becomes normal. It's not abnormal anymore. So when I looked at the people around me, and it wasn't just on David Kelly's shows, it was
everywhere.
It was a real explosion back then of this desire to be severely underweight, just extremely thin. I just thought that I was being professional, doing the right thing.
You describe at one point trying to decide whether you're going to do the laxatives or stick your finger down your throat. Did at some point...
Why do you make everything funny? Really?
Because, you know, whenever we go overboard with stuff, whether it's drugs or alcohol, we do the weirdest stuff, and it becomes a normal conversation.
No, I know.
You know, so
I know, absolutely.
So
it's like in the first scene, actually, when I'm crying, and then I go, oh, I wonder how many calories I'm burning by sobbing. And then I thought, if I actually spoke out loud what I was thinking, that would have to burn even more. So I know it's a load of craziness.
And how many times a day were you working out? Because you were working out in your trailer as well, yeah?
Yeah, I would run for an hour in the morning, and then do leg lifts. I would get out of the car on the way to the set to run up and down the road, because sitting in a car for that long made me really anxious. And I would have extreme anxiety until I would get out and run up and down the block and get back. I would go to work. I would just do any kind of calorie burn, anything to burn calories. I mean, I'd be wiggling my toes right now if I was here and sick. I can assure you I'm not. But anything at all. At work, I would run for the entire hour on my treadmill, and then I never really stopped working out.
Yeah. Now, there's another scene in the book where you're talking about this lust that you developed for your yogurt, and you had gone in, and you'd portioned it out because you had like 3 tablespoons in each little bag, and so you had like 2 weeks worth there.
Yeah, a week at a time.
And you had a snap and went and ate all of it.
Yeah.
And then really beat yourself up.
Yeah, because